Oh, good evening. So people may notice from the return from my hiatus, it was kind of a quick minute earlier today thing with setting up the panel show, but I set it up the way I thought would be the fairest. I tried to be the fairest with all parties involved, considering, well, considering I don't really have a stake in any of the matters. Um, I'm not a part of it, really, or involved, with that stuff. Um, However, later on in the show, we had somebody request to come up. Normally, I probably wouldn't allow up, but keeping in tradition with what I had put on as the title and everything, I was going to give certain people chances. Uh, some people, though, I wouldn't have let up. I don't care if they promised or sent me some cash out, whatever. Um, but I got into a video a while ago. I figured I'd react and do it on here. Uh, Unfortunately, it has to do with the creature that we had to discuss, or well, ended up did discussing earlier today. So, viewer discretion advised is about a creeper. Uh, Let me apply this crop, and without further ado, let's get straight on into it.
For no reason, diddling, yeah, yeah, diddling on those girls for no reason. Thank you.
I just don't feel the need to play any intros or anything. I'm trying to get straight to the video. That's all.
I'm going to give an interview, or I'm just going to keep on swatting you. Thank you.
I want him to do an interview with me. Um, I'm not turned off to the idea. It's something that was suggested to me. At the same time, I feel like there's too much with the people already that have went over there to. So because of that, I, I mean, I don't think it would be wise or would maybe be as good as it is done by someone that he doesn't have any idea who they are or anything like that. You know, because he's allowed me to get attacked on this chat and everything. Obviously, I mean, if he was smart at all, which I'm not saying he is, but if he has any smarts at all, then he wouldn't, you know, be all right with what's the word? Um, Excuse me, I apologize. Kind of wasn't thinking. Anyways, I got a little distracted. So basically, I think that it would be great to have someone like Alex or Predator Poachers. Someone in the chat had said today that they had been reached out to. I hope that that's 100% true because that would be the guy to take this down. Um, there's a lot of controversy in the earlier videos Alex Rosen did. He joked in some ways, said some things that are kind of offensive and highly regarded as hateful and inappropriate. But He explained it was like his sense of humor, macabre, from growing up, doing trolling stuff. Who cares? The point is, the dude exposes some pretty sick fucking people, and he needs to. And he's gotten better with his videos and how he confronts people. And he doesn't, usually the things that he says when he's confronting somebody are little slide sneak disses that, unless the person is well versed on all the types of vernacular, especially the types of vernacular that Gordon makes up on his own to make up his little sneak disses towards P words, pedophiles, basically, then, I, I mean, I don't see anything wrong with that because it adds a cathartic comedic factor to the video and for the audience to see him say something offensive or to put him down right in front of whoever the other person is, and they don't even get it, or sometimes they acknowledge it as something friendly. It's really funny, but that is not the main reason. The main reason, guys, as you know, is to get those cuffs on at the end of it, and that is what we want with this little guy. Because from everything I've seen, like I almost started to say this earlier today on the panel. Scoot, I kind of first heard about Scoot and everything back when similar accusations like this were made against somebody that was false. That's a whole nother story. Regardless of all that, though, there's just so much from out of his own mouth and the footage being as old as it looked and everything that I have no reason to believe and feel like that I know that pretty much everything is above board. There's nobody faking this stuff. I'd hope to not find that out. God, if I do, you know, so be it. But from so far, from everything I've seen, this dude's got some issues. I mean, just the way he victim blamed, everything else. All right, let's get on to it.
I just screenshot you saying that you're going to keep swatting someone. Thank you.
Yeah, but I gotta say, unless that screenshot is the actual person's main account or name where you can identify who they are without a shadow of a doubt, then that statement slash threat, there's nothing wrong with documenting those, but it's kind of faceless because what are you gonna do with it? Also, um, I may have some sympathy that this guy got stalked or whatever during the boxing thing, but I really don't have any sympathy for child molesters. So yeah. Thank you.
He called himself something something media and Ghostbox Essence. Get off my dick. That's where I get scared. Ain't nobody scared. Ain't nobody scared of you, clown. Fuck out of here. You people don't have that power. But I did screenshot that, so thank you. I appreciate your evidence. No, I wasn't able to purchase firearms before because I didn't clear my expungement on a national level right away.
It's been a year and a half since I've been expunged.
Okay, been expunged for a year and a half. That's fine. That's plenty of time for you to have contacted the NCIS if they had still were flagging you to not be able to buy a firearm. Hey, there's nothing wrong with somebody going out and buying a firearm as a gift, but you kind of, for it to be a gift, you kind of got to know, or excuse me, not know that, I don't know, that they're gonna buy it for you. You know, so there's that, and then there's the fact that the word straw purchase comes to mind, which is a common thing for people to do and get other people to do, whoever they are that are stupid enough to do it, which is to buy a gun for someone who either is popping up on the list, whatever, has a felony. Maybe they, in this guy's, he tries to make the unique and not so obvious or usually heard of case that not only is he fully expunged, but didn't he say something about except for one felony a while back? Or here soon? Anyway, moving on. Still, yeah, regardless if all that was done, that doesn't allow you the right to get someone to make a straw purchase to get guns in your hand because you feel that you have the right and they're not fixing stuff at the background check. No, you contact the background check person, or I'll tell you what, Cecil, you know what you should have done? You could have legally, because I'm pretty sure Kentucky has these, you could have legally probably gone to a personal seller pawn, or well, not a pawn. Pawn will have to do the form. You could have went to a personal seller or gun show, something like that, or not, maybe not gun show, but at least a personal seller, and they wouldn't have required a background check on it, you know. But I'm not trying to give him advice for how to circumvent things. I'm just saying that at least in that instance, if it was 100% true, buying his story, let's say we do, that he is expunged and just the NCIS has made a mess up, well, why don't you like not do the straw purchase, breaking the law thing, and just legally buy the gun on your own from someone private? There's a question.
So I had to figure out how.
I mean, because at least if everything he said was true, then he'd be in no fault there.
The police thought that all I had to do was go to the circuit court and get it taken care of. No.
And from what I heard, they randomly select expungements to wipe off the NCIC.
Randomly.
So they randomly forgot to wipe mine off for a year and a half.
Them randomly wiping expungements, I think that was a horse shit, a load of malarkey, because first of all, was he suggesting they just randomly go through there and expunge people's a few felonies here and there every now and then just for the hell of it? What's that gonna do if they don't expunge them all? Anyways, my point with this is that is bullshit. They don't randomly do anything. The only reason why they would be inquiring about why something is showing up and possibly getting it removed is if it doesn't lawfully shouldn't have to be there on there anymore. Excuse me, I messed that sentence up. But you get what I'm saying.
They haven't bothered Hetty whatsoever about my firearm. She bought it, but she bought it for me after my.
I'm gonna say the classic Bruce Rivers thing here. That self snitching gonna get you put away. Bruce Rivers know all about your case. That self snitching gonna get you put away. You ain't coming home to 2058, and probably never if you go in there on these charges. Just saying. Um, yeah, this is a classic example of, look, people can over explain things. That doesn't necessarily mean they're guilty, but it depends a lot on the subject matter and the context behind it. It's something I do and I have done whenever I've gotten attacked, and I didn't start doing until I got attacked. And I've tried and gotten better on condensing it over time. So I don't see that in the same way as what he's doing. There's such an incessant need to talk and have to clear this up because he is seeking validation in others because he knows deep down himself he is a fucking dead. I don't even want to say that word, but he is one of them.
Expungement. I have one felony that could have got expunged if I would have finished my probation.
That was that square guy. He's been bragging about what he didn't do nothing to me though, Jason.
Square works as a pedo.
Yeah, and you keep saying, so I'm imagining he didn't keep saying that from people coming in there again and again and again. Scooter, I mean, I don't know if you replayed that every now and then because it's already been replayed a few times just to get me mad at this dude or whatever. But basically, it looks like some of the trolls in there, more than likely WV associates, friends of y'all's, went in there and said that stuff, which is fucked up considering it all. Um, but you know, that's what I'm saying. Like, I wouldn't be able to do an interview with dude with all that's happened. Obviously, he thinks too much and already believes that. I think he's guilty apparently from things they had to blab their mouth to him about.
Let him brag. If that's what makes him get through the day. If that's what makes him feel better about himself, incriminating himself, then cool.
Well, I don't know what you mean by bragging and incriminating myself because I'm not incriminating myself at all. I haven't done anything criminal at all, fucking period, ever. Especially in the ways that you have. I've gotten caught with some weed before and stuff, minor shit, but that's it.
You're welcome. You're welcome that you need me to make videos. So I'm glad I can make somebody get through their day better because all they did was motivate me to get my.
You really, really are gonna try to play off the angle that you're glad that you can make someone step up. I don't really see how an exposed video featuring your talks about a supposed inappropriate encounter while you being at least a fucking, you know, 18-year-old person and being with really young, I don't see how that correlates. I mean, that wouldn't help anybody. What the fuck?
Record
So that
updated.
was just dumb. That was an attempt purely to try to filibuster and appear unaffected.
Expungement on a national level. Squareworks is a pedo. When the cops took my weapon, they said they didn't have to take it. They decided to because of the circumstances, because of what you guys said when you made the call, and the fact that I was there with one of my YouTubers that was debating me. Like I was there with Crime Street, and I didn't know him outside of YouTube.
That really concerned the rookie, and they let the rookie decide.
If you weren't restricted, they shouldn't have taken your gun. They took my gun because my record was coming back convicted on a national, on the NCIC search.
Another reason that if that was the case because of an error or fault on their part, which can and does happen with people that try to get guns, that is another reason why you should have called and done that and things the right way. Because if you had, then possibly if they had when they swatted you, they would have not had anything come up. So your own actions caused you to lose your firearm, as if I don't even think you deserved it. I mean, look, I'm pro Second Amendment. I'm even pro Second Amendment when it comes to felons. When it comes to these type of, no, I kind of really don't really give a shit there. But I, in my thing, it should be like after so many years, especially and only if the felony is violent, involves firearm, crime, etc., something on certain levels, then I would have just a simple period of time once someone's released until they can get that right back. I would say once they're released, they should immediately get their right to vote back, and that basic stuff, and then later on, I mean, that would be my perfect vision of of, uh, of a change to the system at the very least, because I think that there are people that get out that truly change themselves, but because they don't ever really have the money set aside to go through the process of trying to get that off or whatever, they just never get it done. And yeah,
Fight.
makes me wonder how the fuck did this little dweeb come up with enough money, experience, know how a lawyer to get all that done, but yet he doesn't know that when he goes to the gun shop to try to get a firearm, that there's a number to call to make sure that if someone's not supposed to be showing up on there, to get in touch with them, show them the proof so they can double check, and then they will take it all.
He was laughing and saying, "Oh, he was crying about his shoulders were hurting because they was handcuffed." Okay, I'm glad people laugh at innocent people being slandered about child abuse and laughing at people being handcuffed. Like this shows.
They don't believe you though.
I'm the one with the last laugh. I didn't go to jail. I didn't catch no charge, and I get my gun back.
When?
And I get my gun back.
When?
And my name is wiped off the national search. So no more with any future interaction with any police.
Well, wait, bro, you didn't even start the segue into you getting any of that done. How do you go from them having the thing pulled up that eventually, basically, from everything we've heard, can only infer that also kept you from getting the gun at the gun shop you're on? How do you go from that to these saying do this, and I got my because it was kind of like an and like an addition. I got blah 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 that. Oh, and won't have any more encounters and be on the record search. How did So what? You're telling me that? Are you trying to tell me you just told the police the issue, and they were like, "Well, no problem. We'll get a hold of them. We'll get all that taken care of for you." And they came back, rode to your house, gave you your gun on a boat, and gave you a little piece of paper saying you're fully officially exonerated now. No more official. Like, I mean, seriously.
If I have a gun on me, no more taking
Pretty
it.
much seems like if they. Oh, see now, if I have a gun on me, no more taking it. So that does cement the idea, or excuse me, the fact that they did take it, which I gotta say, like I told earlier to Scoot, that I don't know any lawful circumstance for them to just take a gun. I mean, I would imagine if they did, because he's a felon or something or the other, and they arrest him. Now, why they have it and why they just took it, I have no idea on the legality of that. That's something I'm going to have to actually research into.
Because I don't commit crimes. So I'm not going to catch a charge. So let him laugh.
And my lawyer says you shouldn't be coming back on the NCIC. It's been a year and a half. You should not be coming back on.
You know, somebody needs to tell the police that you got two other guns and see if they want to come by the house and just pick them up, you know, for the safety of the people and all.
NCIC.
So the square dude y'all keep talking about, he didn't do anything. It's just Kentucky State Police forgot about me. That's all.
What did they say? Oh,
The square video? What are you talking about?
I see. It's been a year and a half. You should not be coming back on the NCIC.
So the square dude y'all keep talking about, he didn't do anything. It's just Kentucky State Police forgot about me. That's all.
He forgot about me. What?
What did they say? Oh, they were debating which felony to wipe off the NCIC, whether or not it was the conviction or the flagrant. I've never heard the police. I've never heard the police just take your gun like that. That's really strange. Well, that's what happens when you're expunged on the state level and they never expunge you a year and a half later nationally. It drew a concern. It was a corporate decision. There was no charges, guys. I wasn't charged of any crime.
What the fuck are you talking about? It was a corporate decision. Bruh, are you with some sovereign belief that the government is a corporate? Please tell me you're not. Like, please. Well, yes, technically they kind of are, and I hate to even fucking admit that at this point, because then they're gonna be like, "Ah," but no, it that is not the way he thinks like that. I know the different conspiracies and sector that shit comes from that narrative. Just stop it with that.
Guys, I wasn't charged of any crime.
They're giving me my gun back.
At his grandpa's basement.
Well, let me just add this too. No, wait, didn't you already say they gave it back? Now they're giving it back. Curious. It's curious. Um. So what I was going to say, it's kind of escaped my mind. Hold on. Ah, damn it.
Guys, I wasn't charged of any crime.
Oh, I got it now.
They're giving me.
You know what can happen is even though you wasn't charged initially, and here's what I'm gonna say, see, you might want to listen up because this is personal experience with the law. I'm telling you, it's not one of the best days, you know, best times. Certainly wasn't the worst, but it is something that happened. I had to learn through. Um, well, listen, even though it was clear that the incident was not what could be maybe considered on first glance, because I mean, it was bad. I had a, well, it don't matter. Just put it this way. I was told that at the most I may get a city or like a ticket or something on it for ordinance. Well, they took my gun, you know, and they had basically done for evidence because I had said it seemed like there was an issue with the mechanical part of the feed loop closed lock and different other. They looked at my hands and all that. But the thing is I ended up getting a subpoena later on at the end of that month for a charge. Now I beat the charge because I was innocent, but that's a whole nother issue. The fact is the point I'm making. Sometimes, especially when the cops are uncertain of everything, which I'm sure this dude yapped about him being expunged and all that, and they got to take that into consideration because that, you know, people do get it. It does happen. They may just be doing a deep dive on your ass. And since that's the only gun they knew about at the time, they just took it. You know, I guarantee if they knew about your other two guns right now, they may want to come get them. Then again, they probably might just wait until it's time if they're going to arrest you soon enough. Because them taking that gun, it, it's not a good sign. I mean, it's just not. That doesn't happen. Uh, Even if somebody has a threat or whatever, SWAT called in, and it's got something to do that somebody from the internet said something about a gun and the person's open carrying. Yeah, they're going to be on you like a hawk. They're going to cause you to get down. They're going to secure the scene and question you. After all that's said and done, though, they're not going to take the person's gun.
Me my gun back.
At his grandpa's basement. People like that are going to hate, bro. That's expected. They could have ran the numbers on the gun to dispatch. They could have ran. They did run the numbers. The gun is a brand new gun because I knew it was going to take time for the FBI to wipe my felony charge conviction off of the Nick's background system. Oh, thanks, Square.
So you just gave it away why you had a straw purchase done. By the way, the person that did it, they're liable too.
For helping me get my expungement taken care of. So I trust the cops with my weapon. Ain't nobody going
Did he say thanks, Square?
to run the numbers. The gun is a brand new gun because I knew it was going to take time for the FBI to wipe my felony charge conviction off of the Nick's background system. Oh, thanks, Square, for helping me get my expungement taken care of. So
I don't know how I did that.
I trust the cops with my weapon. Ain't nobody gonna
The
steal it
fuck
from
is this dude smoking on?
me.
Like, I wouldn't mind some of it every now and then.
Square's a cop caller. I can prove it. Me too. I just screenshot him bragging about swatting. That's illegal crime, guys. Where does Square? Where is he from? Where's he live? I don't want his address, but
Wow. Okay. Whoa, motherfucker. I don't know who's pretending to be me, but if Scooter could get that shit to stop, I appreciate it. That's bullshit. Also, no, I don't want this fucking freak knowing anything about me.
is he an American or what? I've never
Oh, yeah, boy, I'm an American from the deep south. Well, no, not the deep south, but I'm from the south.
looked at his channel. He's jumping on the bandwagon of what other people are doing to me because it's the only thing he can do to make plays.
No, 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 no. You are not going to be a main staple in my content, trust me. So don't even try to sell that point. No, 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 no. But thanks for coming across 10 times more weird. You know, now I just may make sure that, well, I got a camera and everything else. Like, I've got home security. So you want to come around and fuck around over here, see, so you can find out real quick. Because I wish, I wish their ass would end up charging you with something related to the gun, because if they did, whether you're guilty or innocent or not, I don't really care, but uh, just so that your victims may feel strong enough to come forward, you know, that's the reason.
one man to another. I respect that. But when you're trying to pressure me to box you, just simply because you think that's what my haters want, and that's all you care about getting, and then I find out you and Scooter are trying to outdo each other,
And then I find out you and Scooter are trying to outdo each other.
I'm not going to be used as someone's toy to play with, as a weapon to outdo somebody that you don't get.
You know, I'd have sympathy for that, except in the fact that because of what you are, so I can't, you know. So everybody else I'd relate, yeah, but not you.
You and Scooter are trying to outdo each other.
I'm not going to be used as someone's toy to play with,
Well, see, the problem is though,
as a
you
weapon.
technically done that to someone in a sick, fucked up way to say it. I mean, that's just the truth. I mean, you verbalized it first, so.
To outdo somebody that you don't get along with on YouTube. And no, $30 is not enough. You're 2 to 3 times my size, and you keep coming at me about a boxing match that it's like you want to put hands on me to entertain my haters. And the fact that you're 2 times my weight class, I don't care if you're half blind or not, you're still 3 times my size. I don't see nobody out there trying to actually punch on a real treadmill. You guys are wanting to put up the facade of punching a real treadmill. Make it worth my time.
No, there's no investigation.
Well, you came out and said that, man. Like, I don't know, Brian. I lived in this dude's area and I had your muscle mass and stuff. I think, yeah, I'd go seek him out and give him his wish. Like, he says ain't no one punching no real chunk. Like, go fucking mollywop his ass one good time or slap the shit out of him.
There's no police report or anything, guys. Gosh, they just wanted to be safe. They was just wanted to make sure I wasn't there to harm anybody with that gun that day. That's all.
Yeah, because reasons.
Like charges pending.
No, there's not. My God, I'm about to block you.
Yeah, that's why they took the gun because they weren't worried at all you might be doing stuff illegal in some way.
God damn.
Sam, you're about to block them? Shit, bro. I mean, you don't do that. You're just increasing your own tolerance for it. Go ahead and block. Oh, wait, why am I giving you tips? You're a fucking cello. Yeah, never mind. Excuse me.
I'm live. It's all good. First of all, for y'all who don't know, Uncle Charlie passed away right before Halloween started last night.
Uncle Charlie, me
Oh, well. I'm sure he's done better now that he's not around your ugly ass.
and you didn't really get along there at the end very much. Probably because we're a lot alike. And I feel like it's because you were alone after Anthony's died, and he was with a woman there for a little while. And when he was telling me how proud he was of me and how great my music is these days and how I'm like a son to you. And then as soon as he broke up with you, he was back to mean old Uncle Charlie. But I love you. He was the dad of my life.
We grew up with your kids.
Yawn. Don't care.
You basically were the actual man figure in my life. So you were mean to me a lot.
Damn, I wonder what he did.
But when you were
You say
upset,
this stuff shapes kids somehow, turns them into that way. I don't know if that's the case with him or not.
but I love you. And you taught me a lot of things. You taught me how to be a man. You taught me family values, how that family should stick together no matter what. Even if Anthony's is making your ass sleep out in the car, and we seem like trashy people, but really wasn't just, wasn't well off. I'm going to say it one more time, and this is the last time y'all going to hear it. The God's very truth is 2 girls tried to touch me and my brother when we were kids, and I told on them.
Period.
It's completely different than what we just covered a few hours back in that non-AI video, right? Yeah. Didn't say you did shit. Said your sister got to so-called tripping. You said like you're such a liar.
There was no sexual contact. There was no kissing. There was no hugging. There was no touching. There was no.
Bruh, you straight up said that there was no oral, no penetration, but that there was other stuff. Which, yeah, I you sick son of a bitch.
Penetration. There was no licking. There was no none of that. There was no penetration. There was no licking. None. That's the truth. You like to harass people. Period. I said it takes up to a week or two, sometimes a month, to get any type of property.
I would generally be against this type of shit, but you, the type of person that you and son end up being, like, it's nice to see you become Captain Father.
Back from a police department because it has to go to the higher ups. I said, which I already got it back anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Which I already got it back anyway, so it doesn't matter.
And people who lie on me openly and publicly every day, people like you will never get a lie detector test. I already offered to take one multiple times and nobody produced. And don't say you did, because if you say that you did produce, you're making it up. I was happy and excited to take a lie detector test.
I was happy and excited to take a lie detector test.
I thought, you know what? Maybe this will help clear me. But at this point, you guys knowing where I'm at can't be trusted. Look what happened to me in Crime Street. I was boxing his son, and I was about to box him.
I was very upset that that boxing match was interrupted.
Like, I like taking a punch once in a while. It relieves stress. But what I don't like is someone trying to blackmail me into doing and pressuring me into doing something that.
Oh, couldn't y'all have continued it after a little short time of cooling off and then let them leaving?
Said that you did not pressure me to do. You're making yourself look stupid. And if you basically admit that you're trying to do this stuff with me through YouTube for the wrong reasons, I won't fuck with you. Shut up. I'm not attracted to children. I don't try to meet up with children. I'm not this guy, guys. Stop it. Y'all are going to start making yourself look really fucking stupid. I'm not a threat to children. And a lot of these people started saying this shit not because of that goofy video, but because they see that in my music, I talk about helping troubled youth and changing the community to a positive. And you guys want to assassinate my music artist character by trying to discredit me when it comes to helping the youth. Because if you can go around and make people think that I'm a danger to the youth, then nobody will ever take my music serious. And I'm getting sick of you people coming over here saying, quit crying, crybaby. You fucking crybaby. Why are you crying about it? I'm not. They won't shut up about it. They won't stop crying about it. Ain't that right, Cry Street? And other people. Multiples. I got about 7 people at this point after 7 years. It's like I get a new 2,000 subscriber hater every fucking year. Y'all look dumb going after an innocent person. And you know what?
You look dumb because you've been caught up and caught in your own lies so much now. It's from just 2 videos I've watched back to back. It's not even funny.
Knowing how big of a leader I am, with my leader mentality, if you all wasn't doing this to me and y'all was doing this to somebody else who is clearly innocent, I would be defending them.
I would be their Queen Tasty.
Is what I would be doing.
Yeah. Then why
I
would you
probably
call
make
me
videos
one?
every day defending that
And
person.
how the fuck you gonna call
know
me
why?
one
Because
and you
people-
don't even know nothing about me?
Like me need to stick together. Because all these trolls stick together in the name of hate, lies, and slander.
Alright, now the
Regardless of
dude's trying to take shit out of my page book.
how people feel about me based off of edited, altered videos that are made about me. For one, that's not the real me.
A good job trying to filibuster that they're fake and altered.
That is a made-up facade to get people to hate me. For people who are slow and small-minded to hate on me. You know? They do this all the time to people. I am not the
I'm
only
not
person.
sure trying to appeal to your potential haters to not hate on you anymore by calling them slow and stuff would be the actual proper way to go about it. Just saying.
That they go after. NCIC. NCIC. It's been a year and a half. You should not be coming back on the NCIC.
So, This Square dude y'all keep talking about, he didn't do anything. It's just Kentucky State Police forgot about me, that's all.
What did they say? They were debating which felony to wipe off the NCIC, whether or not it was the conviction or the flagrant. I've never heard the police. I've never heard the police just take your gun like that. That's really strange. Well, that's what happens when you're expunged on the state level and they never expunge you a year and a half later nationally. It drew a concern. It was a corporate decision. There's no charge.
You're a concern. You're a fucking corporate decision.
Guys, I wasn't charged of any crime.
Not yet.
They're giving me my gun back.
At his grandpa's basement. People like that are going to hate, bro. That's expected. They could have ran the numbers on the gun to dispatch. They could have ran. They did run the numbers. The gun is a brand new gun because I knew it was going to take time for the FBI to wipe my felony charge conviction off of the NICS background system. Oh, thanks, Square, for helping me get my expungement taken care of. So
You're welcome.
I trust the cops with my weapon. Ain't nobody gonna steal it from me. Square is a cop caller, I can prove it. B2, I just screenshot him bragging about swatting. That's an illegal crime, guys. Where is he from? Where does he live? I don't want his address.
Show me the account.
Is he an American or
you
what?
Verify the account.
I've never looked at his
No.
channel.
Guarantee you.
He's jumping on the bandwagon of what other people are doing to me because it's the only thing he can do to make plays.
And from
That's
from one
so
thing to
much
another, I
not
respect
true.
that, but when you're trying to pressure me to box you, just simply because you think that's what my haters want, and that's all you care about getting, and then I find out you and Scooter are trying to outdo each other.
And then I find out you and Scooter are trying to outdo each other.
I'm not going to be used as someone's toy to play with, as a weapon to outdo somebody that you don't get along with on YouTube. And no, $30 is not enough. You're 2 to 3 times my size, and you keep coming at me about a boxing match that it's like you want to put hands on me to entertain my haters. And the fact that you're 2 times my weight class, I don't care if you're half blind or not, you're still 3 times my size. I don't see nobody out there trying to actually punch on a real chomo. You guys are wanting to put up the facade of punching a real chomo. Make it worth my time.
No, there's no investigation. There's no police report or anything, guys. Gosh, they just wanted to be safe. They just wanted to make sure I wasn't there to harm anybody with that gun that day. That's all. Sound like charges pending.
No, there's not. My God, I'm about to block you.
God damn. Yeah, I'm live. It's all good. First of all, for y'all who don't know, Uncle Charlie passed away right before Halloween started last night.
Uncle Charlie, me and you didn't really get along with Derek Ian very much, probably because we're a lot alike. And I feel like it's because you were alone after Anthony's died, and he was with a woman there for a little while, and when he was telling me how proud he was of me and how great my music is these days and how I'm like a son to you. And then as soon as she broke up with you, he was back to mean old Uncle Charlie. But I love you. You was the dad of my life.
We grew up with your kids. You basically were the actual man figure in my life. So you were mean to me a lot when you were upset, but I love you. And you taught me a lot of things. You taught me how to be a man. You taught me family values, how that family should stick together no matter what. Even if Anthony's is making your ass sleep out in the car, and we seem like trashy people, but really we wasn't just, wasn't well off. I'm going to say it one more time, and this is the last time y'all going to hear it. The God's very truth is, 2 girls tried to touch me and my brother when we were kids, and I told on them.
Period.
There was no sexual contact. There was no kissing. There was no hugging. There was no touching. There was no penetration. There was no licking. There was no none of that. There was no penetration. There was no licking. None. That's the truth. You like to harass people. Period. I said it takes up to a week or 2, sometimes a month, to get any type of property back from a police department because it has to go to the higher ups. I said, which I already got it back anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Which I already got it back anyway, so it doesn't matter.
And people who lie on me openly and publicly every day, people like you will never get a lie detector test. I already offered to take one multiple times, and nobody produced. And don't say you did, because if you say that you did produce, you're making it up. I was happy and excited to take a lie detector test.
I was happy and excited to take a lie detector test.
I thought, you know what? Maybe this will help clear me. But at this point, you guys knowing where I'm at can't be trusted. Look what happened to me in Crime Street. I was boxing his son, and I was about to box him.
I was very upset that boxing match was interrupted.
Like, I like taking a punch once in a while. It relieves stress. But what I don't like is someone trying to blackmail me into doing and pressuring me into doing something that you said that you did not pressure me to do. You're making yourself look stupid. And if you basically admit that you're trying to do this stuff with me through YouTube for the wrong reasons, I won't fuck with you. Shut up. I'm not attracted to children. I don't try to meet up with children. I'm not this guy, guys. Stop it. Y'all are going to start making yourself look really fucking stupid. I'm not a threat to children. And a lot of these people started saying this shit not because of that goofy video, but because they see that in my music, I talk about helping troubled youth and changing the community to a positive. And you guys want to assassinate my music artist character by trying to discredit me when it comes to helping the youth. Because if you can go around and make people think that I'm a danger to the youth, then nobody will ever take my music serious. And I'm getting sick of you people coming over here saying, quit crying, crybaby. You fucking crybaby. Why are you crying about it? I'm not. They won't shut up about it. They won't stop crying about it. Ain't that right, Cry Street? And other people. Multiples. I got about 7 people at this point after 7 years. It's like I get a new 2,000 subscriber hater every fucking year. Y'all look dumb going after an innocent person. And you know what? Knowing how big of a leader I am, with my leader mentality, if you all wasn't doing this to me and y'all was doing this to somebody else who was clearly innocent, I would be defending them.
I would be their Queen Tasty.
Is what I would be doing. And I would probably be making videos every day defending that person. You know why? Because people like me need to stick together. Because all these trolls stick together in the name of hate, lies, and slander, regardless of how people feel about me based off of edited, altered videos that are made about me. For one, that's not the real me. That is a made-up facade to get people to hate me. For people who are slow and small-minded to hate on me. You know? They do this all the time to people. I am not the only person that they go after. Period. When they tune in on somebody, like y'all said, Scooter don't like Crime Street / Shane Reacts. Okay. Has Scooter made videos about Shane Reacts? I don't know. I don't check for negativity drama videos. Has anyone ever took your videos and tried to alter them to make you look like something that wasn't true? I guess if you can't relate, you can't relate. But any new YouTuber from this point on, as bad as you want views, as bad as you want more than 3,000 subscribers, I'm going to let you know right now, there's no real successful troll out there who harasses people that has more than 5,000 to 6,000 subscribers max. And they become obsessive, and you are supporting people with mental health issues who really shouldn't be on social media. Really. And it's not an opinion if it's based off of something that's not a fact. Having an opinion and slandering someone based off of misinformation is 2 different things.
Don't you think it'd be more beneficial to work with me and to support me and to defend me the same way I would defend any real friend of mine? Because I'm a loyal person. I have my friend's back 100%, even behind her back. Because I'm a solid dude. That's just how I am.
Normal-minded people, they don't believe the crap. They know it's bullshit. Shit don't add up to guilt, bro. It doesn't. It all looks fishy. I mean, I do look bad a little bit to people who don't know any better, people who just got here. But once you understand it all, you actually understand it. Wow, this little guy's just getting bullied. You guys are being a part of someone being accused of something heinous, which is horrible. You guys, look at yourself individually. Do you believe that you're a person who supports unlawfully calling someone a child molester? Answer that question to yourself. Do you believe, outside of me, don't even look at me, because if you believe I'm that,
Greetings from the still empty Lonely satchel, on Cecil's empty gun holster. It's your man's. Your ace of the worky-verse. Your gatekeeper of the dirky-verse. Your gangster who maintains his 1919 at all times. Scooter Beggins, with BCMCE, and I am here to speak solely on a Mr. Ronald, Cecil, Wayne, Carol. So it seems that during my solemn week of silence, nothing changed over there in Covington, Kentucky. I watched this man still come on daily, and cry about his haters. Sounding like a perfect 50 mix of square and turkey. Me,
Well,
I.
damn.
We all know how that cookie crumbles. And just like my studies of Turkey and his lie sniffs, and square with his nod outs, I've also been learning Cecil, and all his obvious tell signs, when he is thinking up a lie, on the spot. In fact, I can literally point out as he is coming up with the lie he tells next. It's pretty basic, and right out in the open. One would think in his cruel, sinister, disgusting line of work, he would learn how to hide these telltale signs from both the world at large, and his victims. And when you weave through the bullshit he has been on here trying to divulge, there are a few key factors to point out. One being his NCIC. Something is funny there, and even to Cecil, it doesn't make sense. He is saying he has expunged his record, paid in full, and cleared his record. And at the state level, they are saying it's coming back negative felonies. But even Cecil has realized that it's funny why they would still take his gun, and why they still have not given him his gun back. I know he is saying he got it back, but he didn't. Don't forget, folks, we know of 2 different guns in that household. So he has been walking around with one of those. And you all may find that weird. But let me explain to you all what I think it is. Now, on the police level, sure, they have to tell you if you have felonies or not. But one thing they do not have to say to you, or tell you, is if there's an open investigation on you. Under certain statutes, they can withhold that information from a target if they want to. And that could very well be why they have not given him his weapon back. Even he said the day this all happened that they said if everything came back fine, that he would get his gun back. But here we are, more than 10 days later, and he has not gotten him back yet. And he is sweating bullets about it, I am sure. Cause I'm sure he is bright enough to read his environment. And usually with someone under this type of situation I would tell them I'd meditate and pray for them, but in this case, I will not. I refuse. Because the shit this man has done in his past is disgusting. And he goes to sleep every night on Hetty's lap knowing their creepy ass shit he has done. And I am sure he is trying to poke around those girls to see if they have been contacted. And I am telling you right fucking now, bro, you better not never try and contact them again after hearing this. You have done enough to those girls, and I am not allowing you to torment them anymore. The sickest part is the fact you are able to mentally block it away to save face, while these girls are forever blemished and hurt by this. Well, Ronald, I'm back, sir. Back on your boots. And if I have to get boots on the ground out there myself, you never know what your wishes may do for you. Karma is a motherfucker, bro. It truly is. It comes at the worst times, I promise. And you, sir, have yet to receive your karma. I'm not no clout chaser out here like Crime Scam. I've already proven I get my views in the Dirkyverse. It actually goes against the better of my channel to create videos on you. But here I am. And here we are. Because I'm not going to allow you to live freely while your neighbors have no idea what lie in the wait of them potentially. And on that note, I look forward to hearing from you, scumbag fuck. Tick tock, boom bitch. Pew pew pew.
Scooter Beggins,
Why did you bring this square faggot into my life to ruin it? Have been silent, and Square has been crying like a bitch, and he even had me swatted. He admitted to it. It's bad enough he made it
Oh my god.
impossible for me to get my weapon back, but he's also smearing my name all around YouTube. And to make things even worse, he thinks Brownie's a fucking service animal. Like, are you fucking serious saying Gib Wilson? At least I like girls and you like dog and butt stuff.
Whoa. Brownie is a service animal, you dumbass. I don't get what this confusion is with people thinking, oh well, if it's not for a blind person or whatever, it's bullshit. Like, no, that's not. No, you need to check the categories and the info on it. Don't take my word for it.
Stuff. Look here, man. Let me break this down for the haters one more time. I don't want no smoke. Master Shredder,
Yes, you
RV,
do.
order of magnitude. Scooter Beggins, Ian Jagger, Gib Wilson. Jeffrey Wilson, aka Crime Street.
Motherfucker, don't you ever call me by my motherfucking name that my mother used. Don't ever call me by my name. I will fuck you up, you little piece of shit. I would happily choke your ass the fuck out. I'd slap the shit out of you too. I'm talking about like just quick, just fire slap, just pow real quick. The motherfucker be burnt on fire.
IEK, IE Grind 2 scam. All you people, listen up. I just want to go back to living my life in my small town with my Rhett and wife, Hetty, and my daughter.
So good luck trying to do that now. After basically coming on here and revealing what you did.
And our dog. You guys are not going to be able to get those girls to talk because they are scared. So I am pretty safe. I just...
Bruh. You kidding me, right? There's him on video saying they won't talk because they're scared. Man, get this motherfucker locked up, please.
Want life to go on and be able to live the way I want to live. And I will say it one more time. Scooter Beggins always wins.
Welcome, breaking news. Breaking news. It seems that the malicious troll group, the Workyverse, has been bending me the fuck over for the past year, and I have not done one thing about it other than cry to my dog Brownie. And fuck you, Scooter Beggins, Mr. G. You sit there and act so fucking gangster, but why did I just hear the 2-week-old news that Crime Street, K.A. Jeffrey Wilson called you out Scooter, and you went silent? What happened? You mad? Why you mad, Beggins? You are a piece of shit, and your malicious attacks are not going to work.
That is an AI voice, and it does sound damn near pretty similar.
Any longer, because eventually I will find someone to fight all my battles for me. And then what, Mr. G? You went silent, got quiet. What's up with that, Mr. G? I thought you were all gangster and you will fight anyone. Yeah, that's what I thought, Scooter. You're scared, bitch. And don't think about coming around here. Brownie is now a trained military service animal, and he will attack on sight, and he will chew at your leg. He is now a certified. It was not funny in any way.
It's the real
My courtesy for a reach around. What me?
So, if I want to come home and sniff up honey, smoke Roxy's, dab some crack rocks, then I will. And ain't no one gonna say shit, just like that bitch Scooter Beggins. I've been making content on him for days.
Anyways, that's enough of that shit. I'm a flip flop, but be humble.
But I ain't got that.
Be humble.
We got some raw peanuts.
I'm
We're
a flip flop, but be
cooking
humble.
up about,
Be
I don't
humble.
know, 30 pounds.
I didn't get over here and you're doing this fucking tutorial and I'm trying to get over here and you're
Sit
doing
down. Be humble.
Oh, don't worry about Dana right now. I'm buying her toenail. He showed me the map of the earth, right? And it's the only pink thing on the coast close to
He's obsessed with Dana's feet.
talking about Cashville's brother.
I didn't say shit about Cashville's brother.
Yeah,
you did.
I didn't say shit about Cashville's brother. Never said one bad word about Cashville's brother, and I never fucking will.
you did it. But Dana did it.
That's all right. Okay, well, I would never say anything bad about Cashville's deceased brother because I don't roll that way. That's just ain't that ain't me.
You roll with that company.
Let me let him respond. Go ahead, Kurt. Say it again.
You roll with that company, Fly. You co-signed it. You co-signed it.
Okay. Wow.
I co-signed
You
it.
guys
Well,
have
that's right.
always
Dana's my
always
best
not
friend.
responsible for each other. We'll make
Okay,
those
can I
responsible.
respond? Can I respond now?
Yeah, go ahead.
Sure. Sorry, Dan.
I didn't say anything about Johnny Cashville's brother bad. I said, Martin, let's just take, for instance, Johnny
That's a
Cashville's in
lie.
here and y'all get along. Y'all are bros.
That's a lot.
I've got screenshots where they have squashed stuff. Yeah. So I'm
it's a lie
speaking.
about you talking about
Let
my
me
brother.
I'll let you speak. Now it's my turn. And I
Hold
said,
on, AD. I'm dropping the link. Looks like
so
you're
what
jumping
is the difference in Johnny's brother dying the way he did and the way PBR's loved one died? That's what I said.
I'm not PBR. I've never talked
prove
about
it.
PBR's brother.
Prove it.
I you didn't say nobody's name.
Prove it.
You didn't say nobody's name.
Not at that time. Yesterday I did, but not that day I didn't.
What I'm talking about. I'm talking about yesterday.
Yeah, sure it is public knowledge. He has attacked me and my family, right? So
How
I
did
can
he
do
do
the
that?
same to
I have
him.
not.
And you post
I have
that.
not.
Kurt, I'm speaking.
Hey,
How did
there's
he
the
attack
link.
you and your
Kurt,
family?
I am
Where's the
speaking,
link in the
sir.
chat? You and your family.
Yeah,
Sir,
go over there, you pussy.
sir.
You did it. Go.
There's the link. Go over there, you pussy.
Why didn't you go,
She's been
pussy?
saying some foul shit. Now's your chance to seek justice. Seek justice.
You lost the sheriff
What are
in
you
you,
up here
AD.
crying about?
Dude, people are fucking on
What
your
are you
brain.
up here? What are
You
any
had
of you at
no
80s
word
up
on
on
your
his
brain.
channel crying about? We're doing the exact same thing that y'all did to us. How you fucking like it?
Talking shit about me like some after it's not the same.
Fuck you, dude. Go hit your fucking mom. I'm fucking bitch.
Hold on. We got Mr. Cashville. Cashville, you don't have to have your. I'm not gonna watch all this again. Anyways, everyone have a good rest of the night. I'm signing off. Peace.
Holy it's magic!
Ridiculously powerful congestion relief, Afrin.